Definitely, yes. This has been my dream to get back in coaching. It was I was kind of forced out a little bit. Couldn't get a job when we got let go at Austin P. And once I got this call, I ran to it. Especially at a program like this for a head coach like that Coach Tucker. And just talking to him and coming here interviewing with him and just seeing his vision, this was the place to be. Just the small details. So how I got into D-line, I was a D-line coach at Austin P. I went back and started training back in New Orleans. During that, it made me a better coach because I had to really start studying the game. I ain't have anything, I ain't have to worry scheme and things like that. So I started studying the game. And being an old lineman, I knew would beat me as an offensive lineman. So I went back, watched a lot of film, watched the film, see what's work with them, started working with the young guys, working with the high school guys out there, and finding a way to make those guys better. And with high school guys, they're more progression learning, they're small details with it. So it made me a better coach because if I could coach a high school guy, I could break it down for a high school guy so they could be the best at what they could be. It was easy for me when I got to started working with the NFL guys. It made me the best. I feel like every year I got better. Just because as I started doing it, I started finding the small details that helped the guys. It made me look at the things that just made them better and find their weaknesses. So when I find a weakness, I'll find a way to make their weakness strong. So I'll isolate the movement. If it's an upper body violence, I'll find a way to make their upper body violent. If it's their footwork, I'll find a way to get their footwork better. And then when I started working with those NFL guys, I started picking their brain. So dealing with Von Miller, dealing with guys like Cameron Hayward, they made me better just for picking their brain as I made them better. So it was kind of like a iron sharpened iron with that. So that made me what I am with it now.
How did that start? How did you start getting in with those guys?
So it started with, I was with a high school in New Orleans at John Ehret High School. I had a couple guys in the neighborhood too. I had a kid, Andre Anthony, he was just signed with LSU. He was from my neighborhood, and he had to sit out because of a red or gray shirt or something like that. So started working with him. Once I started doing that, I started putting stuff on social media. My guys had a lot of success from high school. They was having a lot of success. And so once I started putting it on social media, I started getting a lot of retweets. And then a guy named Damon Snacks Harrison reached out to me when I moved to Texas. When I did that, he started working with me. We started putting videos out, and then Gerald McCoy reached out. And once that happened, it blew up for me. I knew a lot about Coach Tucker in this program. I already knew about it a lot, but I was new to it, so I ain't have any connection here. Coach Buckner from the Cardinals helped me get this job. I just wanted to get back in the grass. I was volunteering at a high school, so while I couldn't get a work in college, I was volunteering at a high school, helping guys there, and I always wanted to get into coaching. And I think a lot of coaches didn't know if I wanted to because my success with training. So when the opportunity came, I ran for it. Be the best that they can be. My personal goal, I want them to be the best pass rushing group in the college football. But we're going to work like that every day to be that. But I want those guys to be the best player they could be. That's my goal. If I feel like those guys are the best player, I'm fine with it. It's been great. And it's been top notch here. The program been taking care of those guys. These guys really been feel like home while they've been here. It's been top notch. It's been good. I've been working hard, man. Long hours, but it's been great. It's athleticism. Guys can be freaky athletes, but don't have body control. Don't know how to comprehend. So it's a lot of eye discipline too. It's your eyes, it's your hands, it's your feet. If you have you have feet and you don't have hands and eyes, you can't coordinate it because you got to know if an O lineman throwing hands, I'm gonna work a finesse move. If I'm working speed and the guy don't shoot hands and I throw my hands, I'm not gonna beat the guy. So I got to come with power. So it's bringing eye discipline to the thing, to the rush too. So we keeping them hands active, and I watch a lot of film. Like whenever we could, I'll put up some NFL tape for them so they could see it, see how they work at the next level, see how what moves work, what counters they do for the O lineman, studying the O lineman, seeing different things like that. Just trying to bring the game to the next level. But it's a great group. It's a great group of guys. Benefit from it. They benefit from it. They're able to watch the film. We record some of it, so we'll watch the film of the guys working and things like that. So basically, when I was in college, I sustained an injury. I tore my hamstring. While I was hurt, my coaches in college kind of seen coaching in me. So I was an officer lineman. So he seen it in me. So he'll get me to work with I was at a Division II school. He'll have me work with the tackles, and he'll work with the guards. So as I was playing in college, they was already starting to transition me into coaching. Shoot, those guys, I think it's a room full of great guys. It's Brandon Wright, it's Jeff Ostrowski, Chris Bogle, Michael Fletcher. It's a group of real good guys. It's workers. All I can ask for are workers. If a guy work, I feel like I get you better. So long as you give effort, you work hard every play, you run to the ball, you finish, because you gonna win sacks with just effort. If you give effort, you get sacks. Now, guys using their hands, keeping it active. I see it every day. Every day they get better. We find a good detail, and that's the good thing that was main about me coming back to the playing coaching in college, is that I could get the guy better every day. We could watch the mistake, go to the mistakes, go to the film, see what they need to work on, and then we go craft on that. So I think the guys been getting better every day, taking steps, 1%. It haven't been bad because I kind of got trained for it when I did my internship with the Cardinals this summer. That helped me out a lot. And they helped me, Coach Buckner, Coach Van Jones, they helped me with the day-to-day, how to approach the day, how to break down film, how to get that balance. So it was great. That helped me. That prepared me. Great. It's been great. I kind of have a relationship with guys already because I trained a lot of these guys already. And with my social media presence, most of these guys know me. So it's just building a relationship with these kids. I'm really trying to help them out, just help them get better at their craft too. So it's been great with it. It was good. It was good. Watching the film, I seen that we could work our line, just small details of it. Work the line a little bit better. Getting the D tackles, staying down the middle, working half a man, keeping their hands active, converting once we run the pass, converting, seeing it, focusing on the man, not the ball, not the quarterback. You focus on the man in front of you. So you beat the man in front of you. Once you convert it, now you can see where the quarterback at. But beat the man in front. The man in front of you will tell you where the ball going. They was getting good pressure. Well, today actually I work with the linebackers today with their blitzes, their blitz tech. Hands and stuff. I usually get with them once a week with those guys, with the middle guys, and then I'll try to get some extra stuff with the guys that's converting from working a little bit in a pass rush situation on the line. But I kind of work with the linebackers because we kind of blitz a good also.
You kind of cycle through position groups?
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
When it comes to recruiting, how much does your experience both before and continuing working with NFL guys give you just an advantage? I mean, everybody wants to play in the league.
Yeah.
And you're working with some of the best.
Yeah, it helped me out a lot just because of the guys I work with. Most of those kids, when they call me, they just asking questions on how was it to work with him, what moves he used, and things like that. So it's a big advantage because I was working with a lot of these guys' idols. So big. I think I'm a little different at what I do. Just how I teach the rush, I break it down. I'm a real progressive guy because me growing up, I was a progressive learner. So I teach by detail. So I'll go small detail, small detail, and put it all together. So when you put it all together, now they know the small details. So if they mess up at that small detail, now they can correct themselves. So I'm trying to make it where it's muscle memory and it's self-corrective. So they know if I didn't turn my shoulder much this time, I ain't stepped through this time. So it's really self-corrective because we worked them small details so much. Now they know how I feel. This was the main. When he called me, he mentioned that because at first when I got the call, it was Coach Buckner called me. They was getting ready for the Rams, a Monday night game against the Rams, and he told me that Coach Tucker was looking for a pass rush guy, and that he recommended me to be that guy, and that he wanted to change the game. I have had a couple analyst roles at LSU, and I was off the field. I'm a hands-on coach.